Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Royals, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the Arkansas Razorbacks return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under could have been worse. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Clemson Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throw down.
The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Now the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They go right back to him. Sweet feet on the move. Knocked off his feet.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. How would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Pulls it in. It's Cummings. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On second down, looking again to throw. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Makes the catch. It's Cummings. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on third and short. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Tigers are on the move. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes with the return, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Softened him up with the run, now to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Razorbacks will snap it on first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with third and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off play action on first down. He uncorks one deep. Brings it down on the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. It's now second down after the short completion. This time they'll go to the running game. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Open space at the 25. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Maddox. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Plows through the defense. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here we go. Takes the handoff. It's Maddox. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Clemson ready to... They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Cummings. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Cummings. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Clemson 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, big juke to get past. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll start this drive firing. Pressure. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's O'Donnell. They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Torres. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's going to pass. He'll throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Makes the grab. It's Torres. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He wants to throw here on second down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. At the 45 on his way. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on first down. He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. A strike downfield. Running toward the tape. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And the pummeling has started.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to them.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Razorbacks are on the move. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. Offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is... Clearly found that dude. They scored here. We're in for a ball game.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Torres. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock it down deep in his own end. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Keeps looking downfield. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's O'Donnell. Got his man. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Clemson set up with another first down. The aerial assault continues. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. He'll try to do it himself. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Finds a man in the middle. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket starts to collapse. Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Clemson, 44, Arkansas.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Torres. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. And that one's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. Runs through a tackle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. He makes a grab, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game, but I think you stay aggressive here.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, Dave. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snatches it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Firing to the right, complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Coming after it. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going... And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Lost the defense. He's wide open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today.
Grabs it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just